Just throw it. Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I am so excited because, why am I excited right now?
Because I'm here.
I'm here with Jen Aguirre, and we are here at Fit Club training glutes and hamstrings today. I am so excited because I think it's been a month, 2 months, 10 years since we've done a workout together. So if you guys have been following along, Jen has been a training partner of mine for a couple of years now. We've been doing these workouts. We both have slightly different goals right now.
Do we?
I think so.
What is your goal?
That's actually a great question.
She doesn't know. Do you want to think about it? I'll tell them my goal.
You tell them your goal.
Okay, so I want my upper body back because I lost it because I stopped training it for 3 months. Then I want to keep my waist tight. I still want a fat ass, beefy hamstrings, and I still want to grow my quads. I lost a lot of weight. I just had surgery, whatever. So that's my goal. What's your goal?
So it's really interesting right now. The season that I'm in is sort of a lean build season. And one of the reasons I haven't committed to like a real full-on build is because I actually don't know what I'm doing next. I haven't committed to a competition this year.
Okay.
Andy and I have talked quite a bit about it, but there's a lot going on. So right now I'm just focusing on getting some good workouts in, staying lean, and just living my life, basically. What?
Question. You haven't committed to a competition, but have you committed to a category?
No.
No, not to that either? Okay, so what body parts are you focusing on?
I mean, everybody needs glutes.
Everybody needs
You can't really overdo the glutes, right?
Never.
So we're always training glutes. Basically, the backside is something. It's also a favorite of mine to work on.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of needing to get bigger, I don't necessarily need to get bigger, just trying to maintain my size. But things may change soon as we start to commit to a category, and maybe if I decide to compete this year, the direction that we go is something that's sort of up in the air.
Are you playing each week by week, seeing your progress as the weeks go on? Or is there a number of weeks that you're going to build and then reevaluate at the end?
So I'm getting to a place right now where I'm going to have to make a decision on that in the next probably 4 weeks.
Okay, that's basically where I was going with that.
So
Okay.
the next 4 weeks or so, we're going to make a decision if I'm going to sort of maintain my current physique, if I'm going to actually just commit to a full build, or if I'm going to start cutting for a show. So that is all.
She's a whole lot of not answering the question.
There's going to be a lot revealed in this next month.
All right, so then we're going to document it.
We're going to document everything.
And then maybe the next time she'll be less flustered with the answers to my questions. See you in the next intro.
All right, we're going to go work out.
Okay. So starting out with lying leg curl, I personally like the other one better, but we haven't filmed in a really long time. Victoria likes this flat one. I actually kind of like them both. If you notice the way she's doing it, you can tell she's squeezing her glutes and her knees are actually coming up off, which is taking her back out of the equation. So when you squeeze the glutes, you're less likely to hyperextend the back. I actually did talk about that in one of my last videos. So we're just warming up. It's at very lightweight. Her hamstrings are significantly stronger than mine. So I'm sure she'll probably jump up 20 pounds. I'll probably jump up 10. So we're gonna start here. What'd you do, like 20?
I don't know. I just want to
Let's go, yeah. Done. So you wanna push those hips in and squeeze the glutes so that you don't feel it in the lower back. Ugh. So like that's sometimes what people do. You don't want to do that?
Yeah, the hamstring is the bicep of the leg. So you want to think about like a curl.
You should feel a nice big stretch in the quads too at the top. Like I feel my quads are stretched right now, especially because I'm squeezing my glutes and pushing my hips down.
A lot of people stop like right about there.
Yeah.
You got to go all the way in.
So that warm-up set, then 3 working sets, we do 12 sets of 12?
Up, and then, yeah, I want to do sets of 10 to 12.
10 to 12.
Probably, do probably a myo rep, the last one.
Did you jump it up 20 pounds or 10?
Just one plate.
Okay. I lost like 13 pounds. I hit around 173, and then I was around 170 something right before surgery.
We had about a 20-pound difference between us, I think, last time we trained together.
And this morning, I weighed in at 160. I'm very disappointed.
Okay. Damn, so I weighed in yesterday at 155.
Oh, God. Now I'm even more depressed. Come on. Jerk. I will say though, I did a side-by-side from the day before surgery and then 2 weeks after surgery, and all you could see is that a little inflammation went down, but I was still holding on to my legs and everything. Yeah. And then my recovery, what I did was I took 18 days off of training. I've never taken that long off, and a full month off of cardio, and 5.5 weeks off from upper body. So this is like the most I've ever really recovered from surgery. And if you haven't noticed, it was the ladies. I did have scar tissue, so we had to do a lot of scraping, and I still have a little bit of scar tissue on this side, but overall the surgery went well. But it was more like inflammation. But now my stress levels have been a little bit higher over the past like week, and that's where like the last 3 pounds. I did like a burger eating contest, and I ate 3 double doubles from In-N-Out, and I got on the scale the next day and I lost 1 pound. Then I did a workout the day after that, and then something else the day after that, and then I'm like down a pound again today.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fast metabolism. I was actually going to tell you your waist looks tighter.
It is, I know. And you want to know what?
Let's go back to the last one. I was
Yeah,
crying.
I know. We should go back to the one where you're like, the waist is looking a little bit bigger. Well, I am wearing my waist trainer, but it's very easy to put on.
Yeah.
As opposed to.
So some water weight. I know when I had my breast augmentation at the end of 2022, I didn't train for about 4 to 6 weeks. And then we had 2 trips back to back. One was a vacation, one was kind of like a part work thing. And my weeks off turned into almost 3 months of like really inconsistent.
I remember you telling me that.
Great training. And so I did lose a little bit of mass going into January, February. But you know, you have muscle memory, so it comes back really fast.
And I know it's also because I took off 3 months from training upper body.
Yeah.
So that wasn't because of the surgery. That was for a very dumb reason. Normally I don't like to talk about negativity, but this is me just being honest and vulnerable right now and transparent. There was a significant number of comments about my back looking like a man's back, and it kind of brought me back to many years ago when I stopped training upper body for 2 years. And I forgot how when I started training upper body again 3 years ago, how much I loved my back. And I guess like PTSD from the comments from many years ago. Yeah. So I was like, I think I want my back to atrophy. And then I stopped training upper body. And then now it's like I kind of miss my upper body. So I know my back and shoulders were significantly smaller. Yeah. So some of that 12 or whatever pounds is also from my upper body. Yeah. Because my boobs are a little bit bigger. So I mean, that's a small change.
Oh, but so I thought that you were not training your upper body for maybe like competition reasons.
Not for competition reasons, because I'm never going to compete again. I just wanted to look very,
that last time.
I know. I wanted to look very wellness-like, so I felt like I needed to let my upper body atrophy so that my legs can catch up, but I kind of feel like that worked to my disadvantage, and then I just didn't like how everything was laying out. It's kind of like a break that I needed because I go 1,000% all the time. Like when I come into the gym, it's like I don't ever have days where it's like go 50%, go 75%. It's always 100%. So like I was starting to feel it a little bit in the joint. So I feel like the surgery was perfect because it gave me the break that I needed, almost like a forced deload, a lot longer than I would have ever liked to do. But now I'm just hoping that we start going on the up again.
So you're trying to bring up size everywhere now?
Yeah, I'm trying to bring my shoulders back. I don't want to bring up my back anymore, but I want to bring up my shoulders. And then I measured, and I almost started crying on camera. We're not even going to talk about it. 2 more or 3 more working sets?
All right, so we're going to do...
I only raised it 10. Do you want me to raise it 20?
No. All right, so we're gonna do 2 working sets, myo rep sets. So I did this, I think in the last video. This was part of my current training block. I do 2 working sets of lying leg curls. So I'm doing 10 to 15 reps, take a couple reps, do about half what you did that first block, take a couple breaths, and then do half again. So it might look like 12, 6, 3 with like 5-second break in between those.
So this is not that heavy though. Are you gonna feel it out once you start?
Yeah, I'm gonna feel it out. Yeah, can you increase it 1? Last time I did this, I was overzealous. I didn't make it. Yeah, that 1 plate makes a difference.
I'm gonna do what I had it on. Okay.
Nice.
That one doesn't count. 6.5.
Let's go.
Oh, that sucked. Good times. Okay. Oh, that really does hurt. Your turn. We're doing the same thing again?
Yeah, my lying leg curls is just 2 myo rep sets. Ow. I always think I can do more than I actually do.
So she's catching a clue right now because she just realized she didn't bring her straps. But I brought mine and she doesn't like them. If you guys remember from the video a very long time ago with what straps were better. Do you remember that from Torture Room?
You like these better, didn't you?
But then I shit the bed when I was using these. Whatever.
I do remember that.
Okay.
We have that on camera.
So we're over here because Brad, camera guy, says that the lighting's better over here as opposed to like 3 feet over there, but whatever. I'm setting it up like this because I don't want to pick it up from the ground and do like a legit deadlift. I'd rather just pick it up like it's on the rack and go right for the RDLs. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I haven't gone crazy heavy since surgery. So we're playing it by ear today. So we're doing sets of 10 to 12.
Actually, if you do want to go up to 2 plates, I think we should just do a set of 8.
Okay.
And
that's what I do because you don't want to blow your wad, right? Right. Sorry, guys.
So 6 to 8 reps.
Okay.
And we'll increase until we get, so 285 has been that's what I've been doing.
285 for how many?
Like 10 to 12.
All right, you go first. You only because you did, not because you just said that. Do you want my wraps for this?
No. Oh, it feels so heavy.
Get it up there. You did 8?
I
Or
think I
6?
just did like 6. There you go. Easy.
Easy peasy.
All right, so for our RDLs, focusing on form, getting a good range of motion, feeling that out. And then we already know we definitely want to do 225 as our first working set. So we're just sort of building up to that. We may go higher than 225. We'll see how it goes. But I think we're both in a place right now. We're trying to not get injured. We're not trying to like break any records necessarily this week. Then getting back into full training. And then I've been traveling and moving and all these different things. So it's really important to get back into the gym and just kind of ease your way into it. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Right.
Load up
Feel
the
out
weights.
your body and go with each set. Go
Yeah.
nice and slow. Don't blow your wad in the beginning. And save it for the working sets. Yep.
A younger me would have just gone straight to the working set and put up close to the last weight that I did last week and tried to like build up from there. Even if you get away with doing that kind of stuff, eventually injury does catch up with you. I've learned the hard way. So I always, especially my first 2 exercises, do a couple of warm-up sets. I know I can do 20 reps with this, for example. So I start there and then progress.
Do you need your reps? Oh no.
So stop.
I know.
Okay, so first working set, we're doing 225. I'm gonna go for 10 to 12 reps, see how it goes. That was hard.
That's what she said. Fuck, now we gotta put it on the bench.
I know, I'll do it.
No, we'll both do it. Yeah, wanna lift it up? Oh, I'm gonna pee my pants. Huh. Oh, we gotta do that again?
I don't really want to do that again.
Holy shit.
That was really hard.
My boob feels good. Want to do another set? Or do you want to do a back off set? All right, I'm out of breath because I just finished. But here's what we did. 2 working sets, both felt a little gassed. She's still recovering and shit, so am I. So we did, first working set was 225. I don't know how many she got, I got 12. And then we did a back off set. Technically with a back off set, you're supposed to get more reps, but I just did 12 again. I don't know how many you did.
I did 15.
Okay, 15.
Yeah.
If I would have known that, I would have done 15.
Yeah.
So now we're moving on to the next part. I've never done them this way on here. I've done, you guys have watched in some of my videos, heel elevated for more quad focus, feet a little closer together. But we're gonna go sumo stance, wide box squats on the Rajos. I'm very excited about this. So right now we're on our second set. The first set we did 12, felt good for me. We're gonna do 10 to 12 here again.
Yeah.
And then I'm probably gonna go up. We're gonna see with her. I haven't done this, so I really wanna see how heavy I can go. A couple weeks ago, I did it with my heels elevated and 3 plates for 12. So I wanna try to do 3
Like
plates.
for quads.
Yeah, for more quads. Ooh, shake it now. All right, what'd you do?
12.
Sweet. All right, I need music for this. Come on, Vic, you got this shit.
That sucked.
Huh.
Go, Jen.
Easy peasy. What are you gonna do? Come on, you could do heavier. Quarter?
Yeah, we can go quarter.
She's gonna go a quarter. Woo, good times. That was 12. Doing twerk. I can't even twerk. Okay, I win.
Ow.
What are we doing? Another one?
Not any more of that. Lunges.
The front foot elevated. I'm a thrower. It's gonna happen.
Throw up.
Yeah.
All right, so exercise, what number are we on? 3? It feels like we've been here forever.
I don't know.
Okay, so exercise number 3, we're gonna do deficits, reverse lunges, front foot elevated, and we're gonna use the Roger squat, which I love this machine in general for a ton of stuff because we're really trying to isolate the hams and glute. This takes any like stability out of having to balance dumbbells or barbells. So you can just have the weight on your shoulders and you can focus on isolating. We're also trying to step back and at the very last minute, landing my foot. So I'm trying to bend the front knee as far as I can before the back foot lands. We're completely forcing that front leg to do all the work. And then once you're in the lunge position, pushing this foot down into the floor and lifting the body up without pushing off the back leg. So this back leg is really doing nothing, as little as possible. And then once I come up, I'm also not gonna lock my knee out at the top. I'm gonna keep a soft bend, which is gonna, again, keep tension on the glutes and hamstrings the entire time. You get that?
Yeah, and you wanna make sure your chest is dropped just a little bit so you can get that big stretch of the glute. And then one thing she didn't add is you could do this on a Smith machine and the whole stability factor is also out. But if you're somebody, man or woman, and girls like guys with a nice ass, but you have really tight shoulders, hence pecs, it might be hard to hold the bar. So that's why I like this one, because it's like right in front of me or right here on the handles.
Okay, so you can see how Jen is waiting to the last minute here to tap her foot to the floor. She has a slight forward lean. All of this is lengthening this glute here. And then she's pushing through that foot to lift her whole body up. We didn't even talk about tempo yet, but also as she's stepping back, she's really taking her time to lower down. She's not rushing it or just bending at the knee, dropping. She's actually controlling, almost like guiding the weight down towards the floor. And if you do them like that, we're just using the weight of the machine here. Don't need a whole lot when you have focused intention. My video with Jared Feather was a couple months back. We both agreed that this is actually the #1 glute builder.
Agree to disagree.
Oh my God, crawl.
So I've been doing this particular exercise with my clients for like 15 years. When we first opened up our studio, we didn't have a lot of equipment, and we absolutely did not have this piece of equipment. So as she was doing it, I was like, oh my God, I gotta teach them about this. I call them track lunges, and I'll explain what I mean by that. So you got a disc, and you got your front foot elevated, and you could technically do this with 2 dumbbells. I say you're not reverse lunging, you're sliding down, dumbbells touch, and then you slide back in and come up. So the reason why I call them track lunges is because when you're about to run track, you're in this position and you go forward. That's what I want you to think. So I am gonna be very honest with you. I actually feel this more here than I do on there right now. Sometimes, and this is what we teach, it's about progressive overload. Have no expectations. When you walk in the gym, don't compare yourself to somebody else. Start with whatever weight, even if it's no weight, and then build from there. So maybe do those with no dumbbells, next week with 2 5s, next week with 2 10s. Maybe your gym has this, then move on to the machine. Good posture, up, slide back, got my 2 dumbbells, big stretch, and then forward as I slide in. I actually wish we could do the slide over here. Enjoy that. Yep. What was that, like 20?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm just doing body weight.
I know.
Ow.
Tell me you don't feel that more. I personally feel it more here than I do over there in my glutes.
No, I feel them about the same.
This is gonna be our finisher today. Totally not what we were going to do. I feel like those track lunges were kind of like Bulgarians, so we're not gonna do Bulgarians. We're only gonna do like 3 sets of this. There's 2 ways you could superset it. You could do right leg, then left leg of one exercise, then right leg, then left leg of the other exercise. Or you could do it the way that we did that time when we did leg extensions, single leg on the right leg, and then single leg Bulgarian. So we're gonna do that here. I'm gonna give you some cues because we're supersetting a cable lateral kickback, and then we're gonna superset that with lateral lunges. You can do this with weight, and then foot placement is very important. I'm only gonna do 5, just so you can see. I don't know where she's gonna put hers, but I like it over here, just because I feel like I can go heavier. I don't have to worry about my hamstrings kicking in. I step over, and then I kick out to the side. So all upper glute, okay? So let's just say I've just done 15 of those. Up, slow down, okay? Now, instead of going to the other side, I'm gonna do a lateral lunge. Now, if you just step out like this, you're not gonna feel it as much, okay? So I don't want your feet facing out in the direction of your knees. I want your knees and your toes to face this way. Push to the side, so now I feel inner thigh and glute, okay? Then come together, then push. So you keep your feet, I would actually say lead with the heel instead of stepping out. We're gonna do like probably sets of 15 of both of them. So right leg, and then we'll flip around, left leg, left leg. Oh, she's gonna put it in the same spot. I step forward more, but whatever you wanna do. Yeah, and then so like I'm stepping forward and then I'm kicking out on a diagonal, leading with my heel. But do we have to read the sign again?
It's like a decal in the window. It says you didn't wake up to be a weak ass bitch today.
Yeah. You could also do like she's doing. Instead of doing a lateral lunge where you're stepping, you could do like a weight shift. I have multiple clients that have had knee surgery, and they do this because they don't have to go super, super low for this one to work, but they're not stepping. So this is really good for like really moving through the movement smoother to avoid possible injury or aggravated injury.
And I would say before you add movement, like stepping there and coming in, start by planting your feet and just doing this one first, getting as low as you can. Because if you can only go to here, then your first progression would be try to get lower.
Yeah.
Once you can get full depth, then add weights.
Yeah.
And then once you get good at that, then you can add movements to the exercise. And also if you're somebody who feels like you can't sort of balance to get into that deep lunge, you can also get like a chair or something to kind of hold out in front of you, just like lightly tap your fingers to give yourself that balance. Start there. A lot of people, I feel like they're doing these with half range of motion, adding weight, adding movement, and they're not getting any benefit because they're adding all this stuff and they're not ready for it yet.
Yeah. And then they're like, they don't even know where they're supposed to be feeling it. They're just moving. All right. So we're done.
That was a good workout.
Yeah.
I feel good.
I like the little finisher that we did at the end.
Yeah.
I like every now and then adding in, like I know our page, we have a lot of people that come to see what kind of workouts we really do. But I also know that some people come to my page to see workouts that they can do in their house. So like, that's why every now and then, sometimes on my channel, I'll add in little things like I did with the track lunges.
Yeah.
So they can like mimic what they're doing here. So
yeah, not everybody has the equipment that we have available. Every gym is totally different. So it's cool to be able to use the same movement patterns with a variety of equipment, whether it's dumbbells, whether it's body weight, it could be with cables.
Bands.
Yeah, bands. That was good though. I feel like it was a good hard workout for me to get back into the swing of things.
I was out of breath a lot.
For me, first workout for March.
I didn't work out yesterday, so it is first workout for March. All right, so listen, she's not gonna be too hard on herself. I'm not gonna be too hard on myself. We're gonna start and build, start and build, start and build, and that's it.
More will be revealed.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what you guys might have seen in the past, we will get there, and then some. Leave your comments below, let us know what you liked. Let us know if you tried out the workout, and oh my God, my butt's on fire!
And comment below, do you think I should compete this year?
And if so, what?
You guys have been following me on this channel. Should I compete this year? What should I compete in?
What, like wellness or figure? Those are the only two options.
Could be fitness.
Oh yeah, if you stay in the WBFF.
Well, no. So I'll just go ahead and say right now, for the record, I am not staying with the WBFF.
Okay, so then the fitness category in NPC?
It is with the new federation that has developed out of after.
Oh, so it's not NPC then?
No.
Oh, okay.
So
I was gonna say, do you do flips and shit? Because that's what
no, that's cute. No.
cartwheels in one arm.
So FMG is the kind of spin-off from the WBFF. It's the Australian franchise that spinned off. They're using the same categories, but their judging is much similar to the NPC.
Okay.
So they do prioritize physique over anything else, but they still have the modeling, posing, they still have the theme wear aspect. WBFF only judged like 30 to maybe 40% on physique, depending on the show. And FMG has made a very clear stance that they are prioritizing physique. So if I was to stay with fitness,
You have three categories. Fitness,
or it
bikini,
would be,
fitness, figure, or wellness.
Andy told me if I wanted to do bikini, I would have to surgically remove half of my quad.
It's not even an option. All right, we're done.
You guys, let me know below what you think I should do this year. More will be revealed as the month goes on.
And you'll just see me because I'm not doing anything. Oh.
Jen said that last year, and then she turned around and got a pro card. So, should Jen compete this year?
No.
Tell us below.
No.
And we'll see you guys next time.